Hello, my name is Gemma Griffin, and I am representing APCO worldwide as the Business Development Director. Thank you so much, Omaha Chamber of Commerce, for this opportunity to talk to each of you about our public relations agency and discuss further how we can be of service to you. And so, just to sum up our agency, we help our clients succeed in an ever changing environment through compelling and engaging communication. First, I want to start off by describing a little bit of who we are as an agency. We are first an independent global public affairs and strategic communications consulting agency, and our headquarters are in Washington, D.C., although we do have over 600 employees in 35 worldwide locations. We are also the second largest independently owned public relations firm in the United States, and APCO actually specializes in political and crisis management issues. Many of our executives are actually former prominent government officials and politicians, as well as government ambassadors. So you can see that government and these types of agencies are very prevalent in our background. Some of our history is that in 1984, Marjorie Cross found APCO Associates as a subsidiary to Arnold and Porter, which is one of Washington's largest law firms. And from there, that's where APCO's name actually derived. Then in 91, Gray Global Group, a New York based global advertising and marketing agency, purchased a majority of ownership of APCO from Arnold and Porter. And in 2004, APCO announced its independence buyout from Gray Global and has thus become one of the largest privately owned public relations firms in the entire world. So as you can see, we have plenty of resources, and our division is well supported throughout the world. Some of our clients, these are just six of hundreds, and these clients actually gave us permission to share that they are part of our clientele list. One of which is GE, their Imagine campaign, IKEA, specifically in the United States, Microsoft Unlimited potential campaign, Novartis in Africa, Sprint, the No Takeover Project, and United Airlines and Continental Airlines merger. So those are just six key examples of some of the international brands that our agency has worked with. Now, in terms of challenges for the Greater Omaha Chamber of Commerce, we're here to help you. And so when you're looking for a PR agency, we really want to address how we can help you. And in order to do that, we took a step back and analyzed what challenges you guys may face. And these are actually directly from your website in the section of what your goals are. And so we want to put these to the forefront and directly discuss how we can help your organization. So first of which we have advocacy and policy. You can see here that international trade and foreign direct investment assistance is needed, demographic, workforce, and community data, and building and site selection services. So you can see all three of these areas are key components that is indicated is of importance to you. And so that's definitely an area that we would like to help with. Next, we have economic development. On your website, it mentions an existing business retention and expansion program, entrepreneurial development, and networking. So on the economic development side of things, this can have a range of services, whether it's crisis communications, dealing with specific businesses that have left the state or new businesses that are trying to start up in different cities within the state. And so economic development is a key component in maintaining a brand's reputation. Next, we have sustainable growth. It was mentioned that Omaha is looking for small business startup and existing business assistance, as well as being an economic guidance and referral program for businesses within Omaha. Next, we have corporate social responsibility. This is a buzzword right now, and a lot of organizations are really trying to maintain its brand by giving back. And specifically, the two initiatives that you mentioned on your website is minority business development and facilitation of business incentives and job training assistance. So as you can see, these are 4 large-scale challenges, and within each challenge, there are specific tangible ways that Greater Omaha Chamber can really benefit from. And it looks like you want to be seen and position yourself as a brand that really meets these needs for the city. And so next I want to talk about how APCO can help. So in terms of our affairs, yes, we do have 35 locations across the world, and so we have plenty of resources to really help you in these three key areas. So based off of the challenges we talked about, I really believe that we can help you in these specific areas. The first of which is public affairs. And so, being a government agency, we really want to work with you to navigate complex regulatory and policy environments successfully on a local, regional, national, or global level. So, obviously, Omaha is a city within Nebraska, but we really feel as though we can help elevate your brand by connecting you on a regional and national, international scale. And so that can only bring more potential for economic development and as well as more public relations efforts and just promotion for your overall brand. Next, we have community relations, where we can help communicate with constituents, the media, international institutions, potential investors, and other governments and their leaders in ways that resonate. And so this is all encompassing. So when we talk about corporate social responsibility, a lot of this falls under community relations, especially when you're dealing with constituents, whether it's business owners or community members. The media is obviously a given. We have a strong media relations department that can help your team really develop its brand and push out messaging that pertains to your stakeholders. And then in terms of stakeholder engagement, that is the third component that we feel we can really aid your agency in terms of engaging audiences important to your success in ways that deliver results. So in all of our areas, we follow the four-step strategic planning process, which includes research, planning, implementation, and evaluation. And within public relations, community relations, and stakeholder engagement, we would definitely integrate this four-step strategic planning process because there's no use launching a campaign without having the research to back it up as well as evaluation to measure the success of various campaigns. And so these are just a few ways that we feel we can help Greater Omaha Chamber with their services. In terms of our services, these are the specific tactical elements that we can produce and help with your organization. First of which is public affairs, government relations, and policy. Some of the specifics that we do are policy monitoring, policy research and analysis, legislation monitoring, direct advocacy, stakeholder mapping and engagement, grassroots engagement, online engagement, ally development and coalition building, public evaluation campaigns, partnership development, social engagement, and issues advertising. So that's quite a hefty list there, but all of them actually pertain to public affairs and government relations. And since Greater Omaha Chamber partners with a lot of government agencies and large businesses, we could help be responsible for monitoring various policies that happen on a national scale that may impact your local businesses, as well as engage campaigns through online efforts, whether it's social media, online advertising, search engine optimization, or public evaluation campaigns. And so we offer all of these specific services. Next, we offer services to government. As I mentioned, something unique that we offer as an agency is the fact that a lot of our clientele does consist of multinational corporations, governments, and specifically politicians. And so we understand public affairs and the nuances and the differences between public affairs, government relations, and let's say a corporate brand. We really specialize in serving huge workforces that have economic development sectors that we can really aid in. And so this is something that's really unique to APCO. Lastly, as I mentioned earlier, we can help with stakeholder engagement, whether it's through ally development, coalition building, multicultural engagement, stakeholder mapping and outreach, or influencer identification. All of these specific tactics can really help increase your overall engagement for stakeholders, whether you're trying to engage community members or local business owners. We really are in the business of developing allies within these communities and build coalitions to really engage specific audiences you're targeting. Whether you're trying to increase minority businesses, we can help develop campaigns and engage those stakeholders to really be an ally and partner in developing businesses for Omaha. So, this is a comprehensive list of some of the specific tactics that I feel we can offer in terms of our services. Some of the specific case studies are the Clinton Global Initiative and Digital Europe. These two clients I felt really speak to the type of client that you could potentially be for APCO. Clinton Global Initiative is obviously a political campaign where we helped highlight the wide-ranging achievements of the initiative and its members. And so this is just an example of one of the many politicians that we represent and that we're able to speak to their constituents and really portray and expose their platform in a way that would engage their stakeholders. Secondly, there's Digital Europe. And so obviously Europe is not in the United States. However, this campaign shows you that we are able to execute campaigns on a national scale and over international borders. And so we raised awareness of European copyright laws that led to updated policies to protect producers. So this just shows you that this is a very technical campaign in the terms of we were executing copyright laws in terms of actually publicizing and informing stakeholders of this. And so we really were able to raise awareness among specific stakeholders within the entire location of Europe. And so these are just two examples of different campaigns that we've executed. The bottom line is that we are really in the business of helping organizations operate in diverse sectors. And through that, you obviously face common challenges. So we really offer services tailored to fit the specific needs of your individual sectors and ones that reach across varying industries. And so Greater Omaha Chamber, you guys have a lot of responsibility on your shoulders, and we want to be the agency to really help manage some of those expectations. The bottom line is that you want to engage your stakeholders. We want to advocate on your behalf to your stakeholders and really help you prosper your economy and really be a platform for your organization to really launch into the next 10, 50, and 100 years. So with that, I just want to thank you for your time, and I would love an opportunity to talk to you about next steps. As I said, I am the business development director, so I would love to come in and talk to you about your personal concerns or questions that you may have. This is my contact information, and I look forward to answering any questions that you may have and staying in touch. So thank you again for your time.